Question to you now, Prakriti Podar, is you've been helping a lot of people suffering from depression, and when they come to you, what is the first thing or one of the things you would say to them to make them feel better?
Well, when somebody comes in with any kind of emotional issue, they come in, they don't tell me they're depressed. Mm-hmm. That's the first thing. They don't come because I don't give labels to people in the first place. And so when they come in, we just have a conversation. And that conversation can take as long as it needs. So I'll attend the person, I'll look at the person, I'll make sure that the person gets comfortable. And then we just start talking about what ails them. In my practice, I've noticed that a conversation starter is very easy if you're using something like a biofield viewer, or you can take the energy field and then you start talking about that and it breaks the ice. And then they can start talking about their issues. On the other hand, when somebody comes with depression and they come with a family, then of course it's a much more open platform and you can start engaging in this conversation and start talking to the entire family with what they kind of see that's going on. But always keeping in mind that the temple is the person that's come in. And being very, very focused on making sure that they are not stigmatized in any way by their family members, because even though the family members want to help, it's really difficult for them to be completely unbiased, because they oftentimes think that it is caused by something that the person is doing. And the most important thing with depression is the person is not doing this to themselves. So when somebody comes in, I make sure, at least this is the way I follow it, I make sure that I just get a complete understanding of the situation, and I do not ask questions. I allow them to kind of tell me what they're feeling and then start working with what it is that they're presenting. Because the first time somebody comes to you, they'll come to you with a presenting problem that they can handle. They will not be talking about what they can't handle. So if they've been through sexual violence at the age of 4, they're not going to come here and say, hey, I'm depressed because you know what, I was sexually abused when I was 4. Mm-hmm. They're not going to do that. They're going to say, I just feel like I can't do well in relationships. And this really causes a lot of problems, because every time I'm in a relationship, I start feeling that the other person is being mean to me, or I can't handle this, or I'm being very aggressive and clingy with this person. So those are presenting problems. Mm-hmm. And therefore, with any kind of mental health illness or any kind of emotion that they're going through, it is imperative to go to the point of entry of the problem. And that is oftentimes not the point that they're presenting. In fact, just on another point, Aditi was mentioning about the fact that she managed to talk to her father. Most people are not able to talk to their parents. She was lucky. She's a lucky person. We're in a community where we're taught how to actually just put on a brave face, how to smile. And if an adult is saying something, we just zip it. So we are taught silence. And we're taught silence from a very young age. Kyun ro rahe ho? Kyun ro rahe ho? Rone ki kya baat hai? This is kind of what you're taught. So you are unable to express. And when you're unable to express, you are repressed. That is just the flip end of it. And so we teach people how to express what they're feeling, even when they don't have the words for it. And they do not have the words for it. They have not been taught the words. They have not been taught how to feel and taught how to explain what they're feeling. It's just, I'm not feeling good. Okay, what does that mean? Yeah. Right? Okay, I can't wake up. I feel like I'm lying in bed, but I just feel like I'm dead.
Yeah. I don't want to talk.
There's no actual, they can't tell you what they're feeling. So there's no point asking the question. So you ask the feelings. Right. What are you feeling? And attend with feeling, attend with body language, because of course your body language is speaking louder than your words, right? So when you're talking to somebody, from their body, when they walk in, you can tell who's actually depressed and who's not. You can tell by just looking at somebody because of the energy that the body has. So it becomes obviously your physical body, your emotional body, your subtle bodies, they all play a part. And once you actually are exposing that side to a therapist, or you're in a safe environment, then that starts opening up. It's almost like the bud starts to open up, and then you can really heal. At that point, you can really heal. So there's no question that I would ask.
Basically.